Hi, Vanakkam. We are going to discuss about one new app called bitchat. In July 2026, students gathered at Delhi's Jantar Mantar, angry over a leaked national entrance exam. As the crowd grew, authorities repeatedly cut mobile internet around the protest site, a familiar tactic used to slow coordination and disperse a movement before it can organize. Right? But this time, the protesters didn't go silent. Word had spread beforehand. Install bitchat app that does not need the internet at all. Phones kept talking to each other, passing messages hand to hand, device to device, completely outside the reach of a network shadow. The same app used by the Gen-Z during the Nepal protest. Let's understand how bitchat works. Before we understand bitchat, let's understand the traditional apps, how it works. Traditional apps, yeah, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram. Nearly every mainstream messaging app runs on a centralized model. Your phone does not talk directly to your friend's phone. Instead, every message travels out to your company server somewhere on the internet, which then forwards it to the recipient. This model has real strength. It allows strong, well-audited encryption. It does not require your neighbor's phone to relay your private conversations. It works just reliably at global scale. Cut the internet connection, block the app servers, or throttle mobile data, and the entire system goes dark. It doesn't matter if the sender and receiver are standing 10 feet apart in the same crowd. If the server is unreachable, nothing moves because it requires the entire path to be open. How bitchat works? It's just entirely opposite. Introducing bitchat. Bitchat is an open source messaging app built by Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey in mid-2025. There is no phone number to sign up with, no account, no central server to seize or shut on. You open the app and it starts talking directly to any other bitchat user within Bluetooth reach. How it actually works? It uses BLE technology, Bluetooth Low Energy. It's called Mobile Ad Hoc Network over BLE. Every phone running the app becomes a small relay station. A message doesn't need a direct line between sender and receiver. It hops from phone to phone through anyone else nearby, also running the app until it either reaches its destination or runs out of the range to travel further. The more people using it on one place, the stronger and further reaching the network becomes. That's exactly why it thrives in dense crowds like protest, festivals, disaster zones, etc. Yes, density dictates reach. If there is a gap where no phone is running in the app, the chain breaks. In a normal BLE use case, the device can always the server and the other always in the client. In bitchain mesh, every phone runs both roles simultaneously, displaying a message characteristic to nearby phones while also scanning for and connecting to everyone else. The dual role is exactly what turns a simple pairing protocol into a self-forming mesh network with no coordinated data. What our government did. India's Cybercrime Authority ordered GitHub that hosts this bitchat app to remove bitchat source code repositories within 3 hours, citing surveillance and law enforcement concerns. But the question is, will that work? Taking down a repository, that is removing the app from GitHub in this case, blocks new downloads from that one channel. You heard it right? Yes, it prevents downloads from GitHub. It does nothing to the app already installed on tens of thousands of phones because bitchat doesn't need to check in with any server to keep working. And within hours, mirror to another hosting platform like Torrent entirely. Exactly as open source project almost always are, when one host disappears, they mirror to another available one or more hosts. A takedown order is built to compel a company, a platform to comply. Decentralized offline capable software does not have that kind of choke point. Is it safe to install in our system to use? BitChat own creator has publicly warned that its code has never received a formal external security review and should not be relied on for real security until it has. Independent researchers have already demonstrated impersonation attacks where one user's messages can be made to appear as if they come from someone else entirely. And even where messages content is encrypted, the mesh itself leaks something dangerous. Metadata. Every phone that relays a message can observe who's talking to whom, when, and how often. Security researchers have pointed out that this creates a rich map of relationship and physical proximity even without cracking a single message. Security point? Metadata is the weak point. Even with the content encryption, Professor Alan Woodward of the University of Surrey has warned that peer-to-peer networks still generate rich metadata. Capable authorities can monitor which devices communicate, when, and in what patterns, even if message content stays encrypted. In a mesh, everyone within Bluetooth range is potentially observable, and device identifiers patterns can be used for physical proximity tracking and do anonymization even without breaking the crypto. Not only this, researcher Alex Rodeko also demonstrated a practical impersonation attack early on where the app made message appear to come from a different user than it actually did. Yes, anyone can send on the name of anyone. There is also a battery drain risk. Who needs their phone to last through the long day on the ground? The uncomfortable truth is this. Bluetooth mesh apps solve the very real problem of staying connected when the internet is cut. But they solve it by trading away guarantees around identity, anonymity, and cryptographic maturity that people may not realize they are giving up at precisely the moment those guarantees matter most here. Think about it before you install such apps.